You know, there's a lot of videos out there about moving to San Diego, and all of them have great nuggets of info, but this video is going to be a little bit different. See, we moved to San Diego back in 1983, and my dad, Lyle, has moved to several different cities and states throughout his lifetime. You know, it's different to talk about something once you've actually done it. Having the experience is key, right? So yeah, we get it. Moving can be tough, but with some preparation, the right mindset, and a game plan, it can be much easier for you, and maybe even fun when you are mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially prepared. So with all of that in mind, here are the steps that we've personally taken and our clients have taken, and we recommend that you take for making a move to San Diego. Come to think of it, these steps could be applied to moving around or even out of San Diego. So let's get to it. Let's start with your why. What is your reason for moving? Work? A job transfer? To raise your family in a better area? Or are you lucky enough to be moving to San Diego because you're retiring? Why not live in one of the most beautiful cities in the country with arguably the best climate too, right? What I'm saying is that you need to do your homework first. Conduct your research based on why you're making your move. We already know you've been scouring all over the internet about San Diego. With so much info readily available, everyone does it. Well, you need to determine if you're actually going to like living here. Are there areas in San Diego that work for your lifestyle, your budget, and where you want to be? Basically, do your homework and confirm you're making the right decision, at least as much as you can online. Then, once you think you're on the right track with making a move here, reach out to us or any other knowledgeable, experienced realtors that you like and trust. Moving is a big deal. You want great agents by your side the whole way through the process. By the way, I am Lynnor Anderson, and I'm partnered with my dad. We're a father-daughter realtor team. Between the two of us, you have got over 50 years combined experience, and we have successfully helped over 1,000 families like you buy, sell, and invest here in San Diego. Hey, there is a great reason we suggest that you call us before you even plan to visit the area, and that's to set up your game plan. It's the same thing that we do when we talk with people about selling their homes right now. We explain how selling the property itself is actually the easy part. Coming up with the game plan on where they're heading next, it's a little bit tougher. And it can actually be the tricky part. So a solid game plan and a strategy for your move takes away the fear of the unknown. Let's cover some important questions like, do you need to sell your current home? Do you have a date that you need to be in San Diego by to start that new job? Is there a certain school district that you really want your kids to be in? Do you need to be in a specific location? Hey, don't be shy about reaching out to us. Having things mapped out mentally gives you confidence. Plus, this step removes the stress of the unknown. Speaking of removing stress, did you know the #1 fear for first-time buyers is getting qualified for a mortgage? My dad used to tell this quick story at his monthly presentations about getting pre-approved for a home loan. A pre-approval takes you from the mindset of being a window shopper to being able to actually walk into that store, and you know you've got the money in your wallet to buy that item that you've been dreaming about. The same goes for a home loan. Once you're pre-approved, you instantly know what you qualify for, what your monthly payments will be at, what loan program works best for your situation, and you know what your down payment and closing costs will be. You now have a budget to work with, and you're removing all of that fear. Fear can be a nasty emotion. It can stand in the way of your success. A pre-approval means you can actually afford the homes that you've marked as favorites on sites like Realtor.com and Zillow. Yeah, we know you go there. Everyone does it. With that pre-approval in hand, you have the confidence to actually go and view homes in person, and you're no longer window shopping online. You know, when you find the right one that you can write an offer on and have an excellent shot at getting it. And this leads us to your next step, visiting San Diego. Once you're pre-approved, you want to plan on coming out here and checking things out in person. Please give us some notice too on your trip. We want to spend some time with you, and we can point out things in the areas you're considering living in. When you're pre-approved for your home loan, we will set some appointments with you so you can tour homes that best match up with your wants, needs, and budget, making the most of your trip and your time here, because homes look way different online than they do in person. And when you find the homes that fit you, it's time to write some offers. You now have the ability to make this move a reality. And my best advice is don't live in fear. Instead, be aggressive, be confident. Because here's the reality. Homes you fall in love with, other buyers are falling in love with too. Despite what you hear in the headlines, competition for well-priced, nice homes in good areas remains high. Between the lack of inventory and the desirability of San Diego, you want to position yourself to get your offer accepted, and we will guide you on current market conditions, what kind of competition we're experiencing with offers in regards to both price and terms. Lord knows that writing offers and actually getting offers accepted are two very different things, and this is why you need seasoned pros who have successfully negotiated and closed on thousands of offers and homes. Experience really does come in handy here. Hey, my dad always said, you never want to be your dentist's first root canal. Hey, that goes for your realtor and their negotiation and closing skills. Sometimes you get lucky and your first offer gets accepted. In fact, that just happened for one of our clients back in September. The first place she looked at was the one she fell in love with, and she wrote a strong offer that was accepted immediately. But sometimes it does take a few tries, so be patient. By the way, she did follow our 6 steps. Now, a great friend of ours recently bought a home during the whole COVID fiasco. It took her and her husband a handful of offers to find the right home, but she kept on saying the right home at the right time, and how true that was for their family. They ended up with a home that was in a way better location at a way better price point than when they first started out. Now, 2 years later, believe it or not, their home has gone up in value 35% from where they bought it. So just trust that the right home will happen at the right time for you. Just stay focused on your success and remember your reason for this move. Once you do get an accepted offer, we start the closing process, and in California it's called escrow. Now, I want you to take a deep breath because you are in luck. California's purchase contracts are totally geared towards buyer protection. You have contingency periods to complete your inspections, your property investigations, and confirm that the property appraises for the agreed upon sales price. And you need to get full loan approval to be able to move forward without risk to your deposit. All of these things are happening in about 30 days here in San Diego. Then, once you're completely satisfied with all of those items, your loan is funded and closes escrow. It's time to actually move. Now remember what we talked about having a game plan and a strategy for your move. See, now we know your timeframes and your exit strategies from your prior home. We will negotiate your offer with all of that in mind. Terms that work for you. What a concept, right? Coordinating timeframes and all of the moving parts so there are no surprises, making everything so much easier and smoother for you. That way you can actually focus on your move and the excitement of moving to San Diego. When you're mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially prepared, great things happen. You become confident and comfortable with the whole process. Plus, you have trusted pros on your side, and that really makes all of the difference. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's my #1 tip for making your move. It actually makes it physically easier on you. Before you move, please go get rid of half of your stuff. We helped a family sell their home and move to Minnesota. The wife insisted that she moves her washer and dryer clear across the country. Hey, my dad moved from Chicago to Louisville, Kentucky in a VW Bug back in the 70s. And when we moved here to San Diego, we came in 2 cars and a small U-Haul. Lighten your load when you can. It reduces your moving costs. Your body's going to thank you, and you can always replace those physical items when you get to your new home. The goal here is to make this whole process as easy and enjoyable as possible. After all, you are moving to America's finest city, and you're going to be living out your best life. We're excited to get to know you, to help you develop your game plan, and the only way that we can do that is if you reach out to us. So be sure to get our relocation guide down in the description or the first pinned comment. Schedule your call with the link right there too. Thanks for watching, subscribing to our channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one.